Hi, welcome to Simply Scuba. Here we have the Mares Bolt SLS BCD. So this is a new harness backplate sort of wing style BCD. Nice and lightweight, so it's great for travel. It's got everything that you need and it's really well put together. So starting up at the top, over your left hand shoulder you have a traditional low pressure inflator hose. So the corrugated hose leads down to the Mares Ergo inflator. Very intuitive, red button inflates and then grey button deflates, and you've got the oil inflation valve between them. Grab hold of that, pull it down over your left hand shoulder. That's going to activate the pull dump over your left hand shoulder. So if you're upright and you need to ditch some air really quick, just grab your inflator and pull it down. Underneath that, you've got a pre-bent D-ring. So the pre-bent shape just lifts the bottom of the D-ring away from the strap so you can easily sort of clip on and clip off. Underneath that, you can see we have an articulated hinged sort of pinch clip on there. Just means that the shoulder strap's going to be much more ergonomic, and that's going to sort of shape and contour to your body, so it's going to be much more comfortable. It's not going to dig into your shoulders. Moving across your shoulder straps, you've got the chest strap. That's going to stop them from sliding off. You've got one-way adjustments. You can tighten it and loosen it. And you've also got an emergency whistle in there as well, just in case you need to attract someone's attention. On the right hand shoulder strap, you have the pull dump for your one-way dump valve on your right hand shoulder. You have another pre-bent D-ring. You have the same articulated pinch clip, and you also have a small plastic D-ring which you can attach anything onto. I use this for my gauges, so it's nice and up against my chest. It's nice and close and it's not dangling anywhere, and it's quick to hand. So that's a nice little attachment point. On the back plate is a mono plate. As you can see, you've got a big grab handle at the back so you can lug your equipment around, and that's nicely padded. You've got this sort of padding and this sort of foam material, quick drying, nice and comfortable, even when you're sort of carrying your cylinder on the surface. Moving down around the sort of waist and your hips, you've got this sort of extra padding so it's still comfortable. You've also got the Velcro cummerbunds that's going to hold you in position, stop the BCD from twisting and moving around. And in front of that you have a double adjustment pinch clip in the front. Now looking at the right hand pocket, you have a little D-ring at the top there to attach things. You've got the SLS integrated weight pocket systems, which has a visual sort of locking cue. So when it's green, you know it's locked and that weight pocket isn't going to come out. Very, very strong mechanism in that. So when it's green, those weight pockets aren't coming out. To get them out, grab hold of the handle and just give that a good tug, and that weight pocket's going to come out. When you're going to go back in, you have a little D-ring on the inside here. Grab hold of that. That gives you something to pull against. And then as you can see, until you lock it in position, it's still red. So hold on to that D-ring, push in on this button until it goes green, and then you know that you're locked in position. Underneath that, you have a little Velcro sort of roll-up pocket. So undo that, and you have a little bellowed pocket with a zipper at the top, just in case you need to stow anything. But if you don't need it, you can just wrap it up and it tucks away nice and neatly. On the left hand side, you still have that little D-ring, but you also have these knife grommets. So if you have a BCD knife, you can attach them onto there. And at the bottom, you've got these little D-rings as well, with a little hose keeper, just to route your hoses a bit more easily. Underneath the bladder and sort of in front of the back plate, you have the trim weight pockets. So these have pinch clip closure. So if you want to move some weight around from your integrated weight system up onto sort of in your hips, you can move your weight up. And as you can see, the bladder, even when it's fully inflated, isn't going to interrupt you. So it's nice and comfortable, even when you're fully inflated on the surface. The BCD itself has bungee retainer system. So when you deflate the BCD, if I deflate it, the bungees naturally kind of contract that bladder, tuck it in nice and neat, and when it's fully deflated, it's nice and small and it's not flapping around in the water. Turning the BCD around, up around the neck, you can see this foam padding just on that edge around your neck. So that's nice and comfortable if you're not wearing a wetsuit. Up here you have your shoulder dump. So if you pull hold of your inflator, yank that down, the air is going to come out of here. Across your shoulders to the right hand shoulder strap, you have a one-way dump valve. overpressure valve. So if you pull on that cord on your right hand shoulder, air's going to come out of the top. Moving down in the center, here's your leash. So that goes over the cylinder valve. Pull that nice and tight, and that's going to help your cam band stop the cylinder from twisting, turning and falling out. The back plate has these little rubber studs sort of moving throughout it. That's going to hold onto your cylinder, stop it from twisting and turning and moving up and down. And then you have a traditional webbing cam band to hold it in position. Down at the bottom, you have a kidney dump on the inside of the BCD on your right hand side. So if you're inverted, you need to dump some air, just grab hold of that red cord, pull that, and air is going to come out of the bladder. So a nice lightweight sort of wing style BCD. This is going to give you a nice trim in the water because all the inflation is behind you, so it's going to hold you nice and horizontal. Nice lightweight, it's got everything that you need. This is the Mares Bolt SLS BCD. If you missed my latest episode of Scuba Tube, you can click on this link up there to watch that. Thanks for watching and safe diving. Okay guys, if you like that video, click over here to subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like this, click over there.